Good day to you. How you doing? Welcome back to the part 18 of Disco Elysium. We just found out that this car that was we found the tire tracks outside the whirling rags. This is our car. We drove it down. We did this. Oh no. Kim is away. He's taking the corpse to the morgue because we're done with the corpse. So we're on our own, completely on our own for the rest of the day, which is thankfully only 4 hours until we're off duty. And we're gonna see if we can't find out a thing or two about the case. Because we don't want to disappoint Kim, do we? Well, some people might. I don't want to. You see a dark red chair in the dim light of the room. It's a dim light indeed. What's this? This is a postcard, Coal City 08. I see. This postcard depicts a forest of smokestacks releasing fat plumes of smoke into blue, cloudless sky. The tinge of age, the color of old teeth, gives it a sickly look. Not a quickly look, but a sickly look. Written on the back is a single sentence repeated twice. I got out. I got out. No addressee. Ah, yes, the good old beginning of industrialization where we have coal chimneys spewing their noxious fumes everywhere. Oh joy. We also found this, a banged up fuel canister next to the car I drove into the ice. At least we got our badge back, so we have our badge now. Now, only need the gun. Also have a nice new jacket, a commander's jacket, for some reason. Now, this banged up fuel canister, which I'm sure will come in handy at some point. Or I can just sell it for 11 real. I do need more money tomorrow. A dented stainless steel canister for transporting and storing heavy fuel oil. A logo on its side has been partially stripped over years of use. The government issued red-dyed fuel oil inside looks like paint, though it smells much, much worse. That was my quest list. I have a Bowknot +2 drama. I have a bow tie now. Bow ties are cool. And where would you go? On my neck? So I can have +2 drama or +1 Inland Empire. What does Inland Empire do? Where's Inland Empire? There's Inland Empire. Hunches and gut feelings, dreams in waking life. Cool for dreamers, paranatural investigators, mental creators. Inland Empire is the unfiltered wellspring of imagination, emotion, and foreboding. It enables you to grope your way through invisible dimensions of reality, gaining insight into that which sight can't see. What's really going? What do these enigmatic riddles mean for the world fate? At high levels, Inland Empire animates the inanimate. You'll have conversations with your clothing, conversations that may change the course of the investigation if you're not thrown into the loony bin first. With the low Inland Empire, however, you'll be void of imagination and character. And then, how will you shape the cosmos? I think I'll keep my tie. I already have enough drama. Wait a minute. I equip you. And now my drama is 6. But I thought that previously when I equipped stuff, these didn't actually increase, but drama did? Or am I just misremembering things again? Let me check. Because this is gonna give me Let's see. This is gonna give me +1 shivers. How much do I have in shivers right now? I have 3 in shivers. And if I equip this, I have 4. Okay, for some reason I thought... Yeah, I thought these didn't actually change, but I still got the points, but... Whatever. I have enough drama anyway. I don't need more drama right now. Maybe I need more drama later on. I don't need more drama right now. Because I am dramatic enough. Also, still walking around with my plastic bag, hoping to find some tear. Sounds of life in the north. A washboarder scrubs filth from fabric. Someone's doing some laundry, eh? We do have a few things we need to do on this side. There's a guy sleeping in the pipe/culvert there behind my face. Because he... There he is. There he is. There's the cryptozoologist, Morel, who's probably here somewhere. We have trying to find Ruby. And the potential sniper nests. But I think the sniper nests, I think I'll wait for Kim before I go for that. So you can be part of that investigation. Cinderblocks charred, a makeshift fire pit with magazines for lighting. What kind of magazines? Porn magazines? The bushes are too thick and thorny to pass through, are they now? I'll find a way. Can I? I can probably just sit down here, I guess.
You sit on the wind-worn wooden planks of the bench. Your feet ache.
Ah, so this is... I can wait here if I need to spend the time. Instead of going and reading magazines like the loading tooltips tell me. I can also just sit on a bench and twiddle my thumbs and scratch my arse. I don't need to spend time right now, though. I guess I can go all the way around here, so let's take a look here first. I'm gonna investigate this place thoroughly, so that I can tell Kim that, ooh, I made progress. I'm inter-isolary trousers, +1 to Kingdom of Conscience. Oh, wait a minute, Kingdom of Conscience? I have that thought, I think. I have that thought. Yeah, Kingdom of Conscience. I'm currently doing this one. Maybe I should buy a slot and then go for Kingdom of Conscience, because that was basically... Yeah, Heartache is powerful, but democracy is subtle. Yes, yes. I have 2 more hours on this. I'll decide it later, because these can give me +1 to Kingdom of Conscience then. Question is, do they look good? I mean, I can deal with having less electrochemistry. Because electrochemistry, where's electrochemistry? 5. Yeah, I can probably deal with that. And they look slightly more presentable. You know what? Yes. Even though they don't give me anything right now. Because I don't have Kingdom of Conscience, I don't think. I don't think I have Kingdom of Conscience. It does give me a negative in savoir-faire. Which is kinda... What's savoir-faire? Cool for acrobats, thieves, unbearable show-offs. Oh, maybe not then. Savoir-faire urges you to be better than you are. It urges you to be disco. Slip by others in Samaran boxing style, then tumble out the back with unexpected acrobatics. Oh yes, I needed savoir-faire to jump down to get my coat. It enables you to move with silent footsteps, to groove to a good beat, and to lift useful evidence off perps without them noticing. It It also makes you a cooler cop, whose athletic flair will certainly impress the citizenry. At high levels, savoir-faire will make you the king of cool, which is as much to say the most stylish douchebag in Revachol. Nobody will see you until you're ready to be seen, and then they'll get the full treatment, whether they want it or not. At low levels, however, you'll be a bumbling, feckless cop, unable to catch a pair of keys thrown by your partner without losing an eye. So yeah, I now have 3 savoir-faire instead of 2.
These are some wonderfully regular pants. Not too tight, not too loose, moderate in every sense. You'll blend right in at some pleasant dinner party.
So not too much, not too little. They're just lagom. They're just right. Perfect. I like normal, regular things.
I know you do. These inter-Isolari pants are like wearing a perfect compromise in your nether regions. No one will call the moral intern on you like this, that's for sure.
Plus, extra air for my balls. So.
You're a little more moralist now, buddy. A little more normal, even if you didn't want to be.
Well, I think we've stood out enough. We can be a little bit normal for now.
Makes sense. This is what wearing boring office trousers does to you.
Yeah. Sometimes you gotta be boring. Nothing wrong with being boring. You see dust-covered linens, dried tulips on a bed. I see. And that kinda looks like a boxing glove or a whale. If I was to try and paint a whale. That's some kind of pseudo-Illuminati crap. And that's either a guy or some with a very big head and a toupee. Or some other weird sign. White curtains have been drawn shut. No looking in. Aww. But what if I want to look in? Quick travel unlocked. Fisherman's shack? Bijakla sana de pandang manis. Okay. So... how does one quick travel? On the map, I guess? Ah, Martinez waterfront, travel here or travel here. And I guess I'll get another one by the church. I see. Well, you know, that does save time if I just want to walk down. Because walking doesn't spend any time, so why not? Unless I really want to enjoy the atmosphere of a rainy early evening. A wetting stone, well worn and covered in dust. So no weapons have been sharpened here for quite a while. What do I have here? This looks like a Metal Gear Solid ration, but in red. It's just money. Construction material. Whoever planned to build this house left in a hurry. Is that locked? I'm gonna guess that's locked. Whatever the hell it is. It's... I can't really see. Is it a... Can't be a door. Is it a safe of some sort? Or just a wooden pallet? Or... Also, I did notice, looking in here, I had a question mark here. Kuna lied to you. Return and confront the shitbag. I guess I'll have to do that eventually. And we have a lot of people to talk to here. I can never screw up something by talking to people, right? Let's talk to some kids. That's
The
usually...
scruffy-haired little boy kicks a stone. He can't be more than 5 years old.
Because talking to children has worked so well for me in this game so far. Hasn't fueled my rage at all. Hasn't made me want to punch them in the face at all.
The other one looks indistinguishable from him. He watches his brother kick the stone with his tongue lolling out of his mouth.
It's time to state the obvious. You guys look identical.
The stone-kicking one becomes frantic all of a sudden, as if that's something to be scared of. The obvious fact that you just stated.
Or he's scared that a kind of very pasty, pale guy with the expression is talking to him.
He looks just like me.
Yeah, I said that.
The boy doesn't answer. His brother throws another rock. Both of their hair is covered in some kind of dirt. The rock kicker was just being shy, but now he's enthusiastic again.
I mean, asking a child if they've seen any bad people around is like asking a candy store owner if they have candy. I don't know. That analogy didn't really work, but bad people? They don't know what the fuck a bad people is. Hey, where's your mom?
The kids don't reply, absorbed in their little game.
Bye, shits. Take care. The street sign is illegible. Allow the graffito. Adu hai indung suhorang. The woman next to a bucket of clothes hums an odd melody. Melody. Her eyes are closed.
You're not sure about the melody, but it might be South Samaran, possibly Sigayan, also known as the apricot suzerainty.
Welcome to the fishing village. Please lean in closer. I have cataracts.
She opens her eyes. Lean forward.
Oh, welcome, police officer. We don't cause any trouble around here. And we don't want any trouble either.
I mean, we're cops. No. I'm a cop. I don't cause trouble. I take care of trouble. And in this specific case, I also do cause trouble when I'm on the bend.
Oh, of course. Last time we saw you around here was 12 years ago. You also came to take care of trouble then. Wish you did. But still, in Martinez, you're considered an ill omen.
Condensation on my water glass. It's too freaking hot outside. Wait, I've been here before. No, I think she's talking generally. Or maybe, wait, I've been here before?
No, not you personally. I meant the RCM. Some of the men got into a fight. One of them killed another. Locked himself in that woodshed over there.
She points to the building behind her, so that would be this building then. Okay.
He was brooding, needed some help opening the door. You got it open for him, and took him to think about what he'd done in a more secluded place. Somewhere more quiet.
It sounds ominous.
She says it as if he was on some kind of spiritual retreat.
Yeah. So, what kind of an ill omen are we talking about?
Oh, the usual. Dark tidings. Black hound.
Of Baskerville?
That's you, all right. A black hound licking your own heels.
If I'm considered an ill omen, why hasn't anyone told me that?
Maybe they are afraid.
But why?
Because you're an ill omen. But you're still welcome here. As long as men with guns aren't chasing you. And maybe even then. Because that's the kind of fishing village we've built.
I don't think I'm being chased by men with guns. I'm looking for a gun. And I think I'm being watched by people with guns. But I'm not chased. Yet.
I'm sorry there's not a lot of room to park the motor carriage, and not a lot of houses, or a lot of people. My kids are long gone, searching for treasure. So are others.
Don't worry about me parking my motor carriage. I found a spot.
Ah, look at me ramble on.
She waves her hand.
What brings you to us?
Have you seen a red-haired woman named Ruby around the coast?
Nay, I haven't seen anyone lately.
Right, sorry, yes, you had cataracts. Already forgot. I am... Sorry. I'm not gonna say that, because we're done being a sorry cop. Okay, but do you know who I'm talking about?
This is my little cinder block town. I know what goes on around here.
Alright.
She's being evasive. She knows something.
She hasn't said she's worried about the Union. She did tell us the tale about the guy in the woodsheds. Maybe go with that. This is like when that man locked himself in the woodshed. Not looked at himself in the woodshed. Maybe he did. Who knows? We just need to help her come out.
No, it's not like that, man. With him we called you. Right now, you just arrived by yourself, like a raven plucking at the window glass.
I see. You know something, but you've decided not to tell us.
There's not much to tell. People come and go. Now, was there something else?
Yes, can you tell me what you're hiding?
Ruby was here. You know it.
Where could someone stay around here?
Stay? Most people here are trying to leave.
Well, it's not that difficult. The water lock is fixed. You just have to walk where I came from and then walk over the water lock and you have left the fishing village.
That said, if lodgings is what you're looking for, I've got a free room in the shack.
Her soapy thumb points to the building behind her. How much is it?
I won't charge you for it. Take it as a gesture of goodwill from the village to the RCM.
Free lodgings. That would make it so I don't have to sell a lot of potential items. Potentially sell a lot of items. Not sell potential items because I have items. I don't have potential items. I have items to sell. That would mean I wouldn't have to... Wait. Hold on. You're just giving it to me?
No one is using it, and God knows it's not much anyway. You can stay there.
She tilts her head on the side, pondering over something. There's this guy, Gart, who makes me give him money every night just so I don't die out in the cold.
That's exactly how they get ya. That's why we built our own cinder block houses on the seaside. So we don't have to give money to those crooks. They might not look like much, but they are ours.
Wait, why isn't anyone using the room?
My kids grew up and left like they do. The house is long empty now. I live in the small side attachment. It's easier and cheaper to keep warm.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm worried about, the cold. I mean, sure, I have to pay 20 real to live in the Whirling-a-Rags. And sure, the room is kind of crap, but that's my fault. But at least it's warm-ish. Then again, there is a hole in the window, so it's probably not that warm. A hole in the window, again, that I caused by throwing out my shoe, I think. One more time. I can just have the room?
Aye. The room is pretty bare bones, but it's got a bed and roof over it. That's more than some folks have around here.
Would help me stay in touch with the Proletariat? No, we're not gonna go deeper into the communism hole. I already said no to communism. This must be real Revacholian hospitality. That guard must be half kipped or something? Oh, no. We're not gonna dive into racism either. You know, I don't need much. This sounds just fine.
An uncomplicated man. I take it that means you're interested.
You've got yourself a tenant.
Don't make an old woman regret opening her house to the place.
A key appears from under her apron. She hands it to you. Okay, I'll try. So what's in this fishing village?
Just us. It's barely a village anymore. We almost don't exist.
What do you mean?
This is pretty much a non-place. A gap. A blank spot on the map. Just a cluster of nameless shacks on a nameless street.
I see.
The place is so pornographically poor, it's not even funny.
Pornographically poor? What? I have never heard that expression. Pornographically poor? This place is pornographically poor. Tell me more.
The lack of wealth is the one thing we've got in abundance.
The woman smiles cryptically.
It's a cold, cynical smile.
Yeah, that does make sense. That's what I thought.
Then all's not lost. As you can see, even in pornographic poverty, people make do.
How it... So... Never mind. But now I am curious. Oh, I am so curious. Pornographically poor. What the hell does that mean? Poverty porn. Pornography of poverty. Development porn. Famine porn. Stereotype. What? And the second... Oh, the second result. Let's not... No. Has been defined as any type of media, be it written, photographed, or film, which exploits the poor's condition in order to generate the necessary sympathy for selling newspapers, increasing charitable donations, or support for a given cause. So, exploitation. Okay. I had to know. Now I know. Now it makes more sense in my head. Now I can take that and move past it.
At least those who remain.
She falls silent and turns to look over her shoulder, as though looking for someone. I mean, there's gotta be something here. Tell me.
Over there, you can find more of the same. Shacks and trees growing wild. That's the pox.
She waves her hand southwest, where we saw a lot of people hanging out. The parks? What that?
An old military hospital and its surroundings. Or it used to be, during the time of the suzerain.
She looks towards the buildings to the south. All right.
After the war, it was turned into a goodwill hospital for shell-shock veterans and folks looking for some quiet in the old sanatorium gardens.
Shell-shocked. We should bring that word back. Enough with PTSD, let's go shell shock. Carlin was right. We should have kept that word. Let's bring it back.
Now the area is crisscrossed with nameless streets and makeshift cinderblock houses. Shacks as far as the eye can see.
So what happened to the hospital?
The goodwill ran out. The staff left and the place was shut down. It's long gone by now.
Mm-hmm. So who else lives in this, village?
Well, there's Lillian and her kids. A few new folks live in the house to the east, but they are away right now.
She nods her head across the courtyard. Are you talking about the red house that you can't look into that says Alevu something on the roof?
And then there's the drunks. Not a pretty sight, but there's little we can do about it. Home is home, even for them.
Who? What drunks?
Sooner or later, you'll see for yourself. Don't have to look long to find these guys.
Probably the people to the southwest. Is there a way to make a little money around here? If she knew, don't you think she would be doing it? Also, kind of, now that I'm looking here, looks like she might have a wooden leg? No, there's the shoe. I didn't see the shoe. The shoe blends in. That's just a sock. That's a very, very thin leg. But no, that's actually the shoe there. Okay, never mind. Money.
Here, for you? No, officer. The only money we have here is some coins the drunks tried hiding from their women and then forgot about.
So you're saying there are coins to be found? Not that I really need to actually go looking for money anymore, since I have a new place to stay. I have paid for Whirling Rags this night, so I'm gonna stay over there tonight. But from tomorrow on, I'm gonna stay over here.
Under carts, boats, in little boxes. It's not hard to find.
Yeah, thank you. I'll go find you for that. All right, here's another topic I'd like to address.
She nods, rinsing another piece of cloth.
What's further down the coast?
Not much. There's the abandoned church, the DeLorean Church of Humanity. It's been there since before my time, even.
Yeah, there's not a lot of humanity in this town in Razardos, so I can see, just strictly from that viewpoint, why the church would be abandoned. But why is it abandoned?
Some things just don't fly, officer. Look around. Who'd go to church here? They built it 300 years ago. Must have been nicer then.
Probably before all the bombardment and war and stuff.
The ecclesiastics have tried to get things going there, but things just keep happening. Crime, accidents, other things. The place never stays open.
She frowns.
It's a pity. It used to be such a nice church.
Mm-hmm.
She's not telling you all she knows. Keep her talking.
Yeah, what else is on down coast?
Before you get to the church, there's some ruins, an apartment complex, or some kind of electrical plant. Run-down bunch of houses, empty.
So which is it then, apartments or electrical plants?
I don't know exactly. A pre-war place. It used to be something.
She shrugs.
Before the war. I wasn't here then, you know. Was born in Samara.
Alright, but anything else of note?
Of note? The old fish market up on the boardwalk. But it's closed.
So we're in a fishing village, so who would want to come to a fish market here?
No one. That's why it's closed. It was once a bustling place, back when I was young, and so was everyone else.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what catch we do bring in goes straight into a lorry for the Delta or somewhere else.
I mean, that's it. There's gotta be more along the coast.
What? You're one of those real estate people with big plans?
Maybe.
If you want a development opportunity, you can check out the abandoned building over at Land's End.
Land's End?
Used to be a supply depot, we think, sending goods and ammo across the bay. It's jammed shut though. We tried to get in, see if there was anything to sell or scavenge, but it's impossible.
Sounds like a place to be broken into if one had maybe something kinda like a super pry bar which I also need for an ice cream maker. And I also need to find the god-dang password for the filament cube I have. It's gotta be somewhere in that building. There's something in the ice cream maker, I just don't remember what it is. Someone said they hid something in the ice cream maker. I need to get into that ice cream maker, man.
And now you know everything there is to know about this coast.
She drops a bar of soap into the bucket with a splash. I don't see much water in that bucket. Anyway, tell me about yourself. Who exactly are you here?
Me? No one. Just an old washerwoman. Mother called me Isabel, if that's what you're asking. And my married name is Sadie.
So you were born Isabel, but your married name is Sadie? You change names when you marry?
Now it's your turn, Mr.
Lieutenant Double Yeffretor Harrier Dubois.
Quite a handle you got there. So many titles. One of them double.
No, I was asked to get your signature. Hand her the envelope. Do I want to?
Eh? What's this about? Come now, I can't read all the scribble. Tell me what it says.
Yeah, Everard wants to turn part of the village into a little youth center.
Huh. I might be half blind, but it looks like part of the village is gonna be a street. The best part. The part we need to get out of our houses. Have you asked Lillian about this? I won't even consider signing till I know she's on board.
She hands the envelope back. Alright, makes sense. So where can I find her?
She's right over there. The dark-haired woman, leaning over the railing.
I'll go ask her first then.
Yes, you do that. Can't let fat Mr. Clare down now, can you?
Yes, I can. Actually.
She is not impressed by a cop running errands for a local bigwig. Not at all.
Good thing I took the room before I found out about that. Goodbye. Yeah, I'm guessing this is my new house. I kind of want to take a look. You can't see into the house from this angle. Yeah, because it said something like, I could use this against him. If the washerwoman is hiding something, look around, maybe get into her shack somehow. Signatures for Evrar. Get Isabel and Lillian in the nameless fishing village down the coast to sign Evrar's documents. Harrier Dubois. Okay, so now it actually says Harrier Dubois. Probably because I found my badge. I am very communistic. Very moralistic. I'm pretty certain it said that we could use it against him somehow.
The door has seen better days. The layer of paint has started to peel off due to the salt and wind from the sea. Even the lock looks slightly rusted.
Unlock the shack door with a key.
The key turns with a satisfying click. You can enter the shack now.
Nice. Transcendé. Perhaps. Okay, let's... Ooh, this looks better than my room at the Whirlin. The floorboards creak under your step. This intricate heat engine hums quietly, giving out pleasant warmth. Yes, this room is way better than what I have at the Whirling. That bed is not even comfortable. I mean, this might be filled with bed bugs and other stuff, but my current bed is smashed and probably has both alcohol, sweat, and vomit in it. Old science fiction magazines. Ooh, books about birdwatching. Eh. An almanac from 39. You see the waves, the sea, a church.
An old mirror hangs on the wall. You see the reflection of your face in it, adorned with the expression.
Right. I actually need to put more points into electrochemistry. To try and get that expression to stop. Shit. Do I want to? I'm sitting here thinking. Because I also want to buy a slot for another thought and do the Kingdom of Conscience. Or I could just forget another thought, I guess. But I'm going to spend a point there as well, over here. I mean, I could just forget this one, because this one is... But perception could be good. What's my learning cap for perception right now? Oh. Probably gonna lose all of these, huh? We could just get rid of this one. Red checks heals me? I mean... Learning cap for pain threshold. Increased to 6. And if I take away this one, raise it to 5, how many will I lose? What's my learning cap here? Probably 3, because it seems to be 3. I don't think I would mind losing 2 of them. Yeah, that's how it is. I have 2 in Psyche, so I can get plus 2 learning cap there, plus 3 learning cap on all of these, plus 3 learning cap on all of these. And I have a lot of learning caps increased on these. Later. I get a Koroyev jackets? Plus 1 logic. This swanky checkered jacket flatters your form in a way that makes you feel the fun kind of serious. It has really nice roomy pockets too. Plus 1 logic, checkmate. I kinda like this, esprit de corps and visual calculus. Does it look good though? Goes with my gloves. But I'm gonna keep this. So I also got some clothing. So thank you. Ooh, I can shave?
On the table, you see a bowl of water, a rough soap, and next to it, a small hand mirror. A straight razor soaks inside the wash basin.
Is shaving the right call?
The water reflects back a vague image of your face. Nose bulbous and red, hair unkempt, wrinkles lining the eyes and forehead. The stash is gigantic. You'll be looking like a pansy without the chops. A fucking pansy.
I mean, that is true. If you shave, you kind of look like a baby.
A fresh start looms ahead. Clean yourself up and be born anew.
Facial hair does grow back, though. Should I shave? I'm gonna make some noise. Sorry about that. I'm gonna let the die decide here. Let's see. What do we have? A D12. That's good enough. I fished it up. 1 through 6. And I will shave. 7 to 12. And I won't shave. Got a 1. So we're gonna try shaving.
Your hand trembles as you scratch your cheek. Oh no, that's not how a grown man shaves.
Yeah, leave it for now. We're not gonna scrape.
Thank God, I would have cut your throat.
Yeah, you probably would have. No, let's leave. So, we're not gonna shave.
As you look at the floorboards in this corner of the shack, it's clear one of them isn't quite level with the others.
A little hidey hole.
The edge of a floorboard next to it looks scratched.
Move the board aside.
Hollow space underneath the floorboards is dark and damp. You can barely make out the mixture of sand and sawdust below.
So what's in here?
Nothing particular catches your eye. Looks like more reeds. There might be something hidden inside the sand, though.
Well, I've had my hand inside a guy's brain today. So, some sand and sawdust? Yeah, search through it.
You stick your hand in and start combing through the sand. Dry, not like outside. Fine dust. And then, something hard wrapped in paper.
What is it?
A small cylindrical object. You pull it out. A bullet.
9mm bullet?
A 9mm bullet, to be exact. Fit for all muzzle loaders of that caliber.
Interesting. Weird, but interesting.
The floorboard doesn't care. But maybe the washerwoman does. You have enough to confront her with.
Confront her for what? Hey ma'am, I found a bullet in your shack where your children used to live. What does that have to do with anything? Inside you hear the cozy sounds of some kind of heater. Sputtering. Yes, we've seen the heater. More money. I'll get back to you on that. We're gonna find this raven-haired woman leaning against a railing somewhere first. Probably over here somewhere. Rock, rock. Hard to see the details. The colors, all warm and welcoming, are cozy, though. A flower trough where nothing really grows. Maybe in spring. Well, it kind of is spring now. It's March. Ooh. I didn't think we would be able to get in here. It feels safe and warm in here, not like outside. I thought this would be her shack and this would be... There's another child in here. Hugging a plushie. I can just take the taxidermy? Let's... Against my better judgment, let's talk to the child first.
Hello, mister.
A young girl, barely 4 or 5 years old, sits on the sofa. She's looking at you with frank curiosity. Like children do. Because they don't know any better? Know any better?
She clutches a small stuffed animal. Occasionally, she twirls it around.
And hums and hugs it. What's that you're holding?
It's Lammy. He's my friend. Sort of. Like...
She holds the fuzzy beast up to demonstrate.
Lambie is a stuffed lamb that, admittedly, has seen better days. One of the eye buttons is missing, and the fur is tattered in several parts.
Ooh, one of the eye buttons is missing. Okay. Lambie looks soft.
Yes. Very soft.
Suddenly, she pushes the stuffed animal towards your face. Press my cheek against Lambie. I have gigantic mutton chops that are in the way, though.
Isn't he soft?
She's right. Lambie is very soft. She rubs the white fur against your cheek, then returns the lamb into her lap, cuddling it. I see. But, what's that bird?
It's a grouse.
She yelps, smiling broadly.
Wasn't Gart, the cafeteria manager, trying to repair a piece of taxidermy?
Yes, but what's it for?
I don't know.
So can I have it?
Sure. Just go and get it. I don't like it anyways. It looks angry.
Thank you.
All right. You just need to grab it from the ceiling and go.
I shall. Are the twins outside your brothers?
Yes. They don't want to play with me. They're older and play outside.
Honestly, I would rather play inside here because the outside looks like crap.
They look the same. Sometimes I can't tell them apart.
Yeah, they look identical, right? I said the exact same thing.
They look identical.
She slowly processes the word, then snickers with laughter. So where are your parents?
My mom's outside, and I don't really know about my dad.
She gives you a bright smile like that's a good thing. Maybe it is. Do you know anyone named Ruby?
Luby. Luby.
Suddenly the girl gets all serious and leans in, as if she's about to tell you a secret.
My mom tells me I'm a big girl, but she doesn't know that I can't say Earl. Or sometimes I can, but then Uller.
Okay, goodbye.
Bye!
The girl's large, curious eyes remain fixed on you, of course, because I went into her house. I'm gonna steal this bird. So I guess I can go back to Gart with that one. Industrial coal pellets burn with an orange glow. Thanks for the bed. It probably wasn't yours to give away. More like your mother's, but thanks for the bird nonetheless. So, raven-haired woman leaning against the railing. Ah. She'd be right there. Oh, some tear. Nice. Yeah, thought you guys forgot this place even exists, but what are these doing in the fish? Ooh. Franco-Nigerian cavalry boots. +1 perception. Well, these give +1 composure, -1 savoir-faire. How's my composure doing? My composure is pretty decent. Maybe I should put on some boots? Good old calf-length cavalry boots. Mount that horse and ride into the night. The heel comes in handy too. It definitely makes you some good 5 centimeters taller. But could it be that it's also making you sharper, more perceptive to your surroundings, now that you've gained a new perspective? Sure. Oh, look at that. We're getting lots of new clothing in this episode. I'll get back to you soon. What's this? Money? And a boat. This boat is floating freely in the water, unmoored. It's kind of nice seeing cops around. What? Thank you! Now I'm gonna pester you with
Hi,
questions. A woman in a raincoat stands on the quay, considering an overturned boat. A sword in a scabbard hangs from her tip. No, her hip, not her tip. Also, interesting earrings. Are those just fishing lures, kind of?
Anything I can help you with?
That depends. Where are we exactly?
A fishing village on the seashore. This place doesn't really have a name. It's sometimes called Elysium.
As in Isle and Invisible? Invisible Island? Or why?
The sign on the street leading here is illegible. Has been since they built this place.
The wind rattles her earrings. I see. I've questions. The first being, what's your name?
The name is Lillian. People call me Netpicker. I think I have time for questions. And that was actually the second one.
Yes, it was.
Indeed, you're always confused as to your whereabouts.
Yes, indeed. I'm looking for someone. Maybe you can help?
Let's see. Who are you looking for?
I'm looking for two people. I'm looking for a missing cryptozoologist.
I don't think I know what these are. Care to elaborate?
You know, imaginary animals? Yes, until they're not imaginary anymore, I guess. People who look for animals who are hard to find.
Aha! Like snowmen.
Snowmen? Haven't heard about those.
Two old guys have been wandering around here, nose in sand, talking nonsense about snowmen and the like.
Wait, the like?
Right. Not only snowmen, also green men, monkey men burning rhinos. You get the picture.
Okay, green men, aliens, sure. Monkey men, sure. Yeti, Bigfoot, Sasquatch. Burning rhinos? That would be freaking horrifying. Imagine a rhino charging you, but it's on fire. Ugh.
Oh, you're getting it. And it is gorgeous.
It's terrifying. Where did they go? Where did they go?
I don't really know. Further down the peninsula, I guess. I mean, that's where they were heading.
She points north.
Who else are you looking for besides snowmen?
I'm looking for a suspect who might have stayed in this neighborhood.
Okay. When did this person stay here?
Very recently, as a matter of fact, over the past few days. She might have arrived on Friday.
Oh. I've been out on the sea for most of the past week. The weather's been good for fishing, so I usually start at 4 in the morning.
Really?
Yes, that's the optimal time. Got to make the most of the calm. I've been sleeping like a corpse after. The sea really takes its toll. Now I'm just waiting for the wind to settle to get out there again.
I see.
Sorry I couldn't help you out. Maybe I can help you find someone else.
Yeah, no, that's it. I'm not looking for anyone else right now. You were very helpful with the cryptozoologists. So thank you for that.
Well, how can I assist you then, officer?
What do you do around here? Fishing and fixing nets?
Like I said, fish mostly. Sail the waves, take care of the kids, pick nets. Right now I'm tarring a little skiff.
What else?
I sell the fish to people in the Delta to serve at their fancy restaurants. Authentic Indian cuisine.
Okay, but is that enough to make a living out of?
Sometimes I also walk to the beach to see what the sea has given up. The sea is full of surprises.
Keep it professional, man. Don't make it sound like you're hitting on her.
I was just being curious. That's not hitting on someone. That's just being curious. Yes, interesting. What have you found?
Wood, pieces of glass. Every once in a while we see dead bodies. Human, animal, fish, other odd sea creatures. A mine washed ashore once.
Ooh, mine.
Bottles, drugs also. Lost cargo in general. Most of the time it's just wood and glass.
All right. Major choice moment. You only get to ask one thing. It would be weird to say them all. Choose wisely.
But I like being slightly weird.
Mines. Mines. You need mines.
Do I really? The RCM could use a mine, really? Nah. I'm gonna guess-sume that the human bodies are most likely just people who fell overboard and drowned. I don't think we're gonna have any mafia-style hits with corpses just coming ashore with the tide. Not drugs. What would Kim be interested in? The corpses on the mine. Probably maybe the mine. Because, you know, protecting the public and all that. You gonna mine once? That's not that surprising if this was a war zone. I'm sure they had mines in the water. Stay off the drugs. I am more curious about the human bodies, though.
Well, you're barking under the wrong tree then, officer. I have no interest in floaters. Seen enough of them in my life already. Very unattractive bunch.
Yes, that's kind of bound to happen. They get kind of bloated. So I take it that's your skiff, the overturned boat over there?
Sure is. The Sun, I call her. Coated with a fresh layer of tar just yesterday. It'll take some time for it to dry, assuming the sunny days continue.
Also, you have a very long neck. Are you part Ellison? I mean, I kind of like your sword. Does it come with a story?
Unfortunately, the factory sold this one with a 3-year warranty instead of a story. It's to intimidate folks, mostly.
I mean, yes, it is imposing.
It's a regular mass-produced sword, like a shovel or an axe. Nothing fancy, just for intimidation.
Why do you need intimidation tactics, though?
From time to time, people need a lesson in respect. That's just the way it is. Back in the day, I caught the eyes of many men. And believe me, men need a lesson in manners from time to time.
Fair. I mean, if it's so effective, why don't more women arm themselves?
What makes you think we haven't? The truth is that almost everyone in this life is scared and tired and stupid and too dull for that.
Ah.
That goes for men too. But they put on an act for us. Pretend like everything's good and living in shit doesn't bother them. Like anyone falls for that.
That does not go for real men. It does not go for you. Show her. Show her the wonder.
Oh, physical instrument, you know that's true. You know it's true.
Coach means the expression.
True, most people I've met are scared.
Aye. No one wants to talk about how frightened they are. But only frightened people are really dangerous. And plenty of them are dangerous.
You know, can I borrow that sword?
No, I'm afraid not.
Oh.
Tempting to confiscate the blade I used to keep these animals in check. It would put me in an early grave.
No, I just wanted to maybe use it as a super pry bar. The sword would probably break though, so... Where are all the men now?
Some went to patch their wounds, their lesson learned. Others were more thick-headed. And one of them, I ended up marrying.
Wait, if they're thick-headed...
Guess I enjoyed the way he bled.
Her expression does not change. It's kind of hard to say if it's a joke or not.
If it is, then why the melancholy?
Yeah, where's your husband now? Your daughter didn't seem to think much of him.
Gone.
Gone where?
To the waves. The sea took him. It was a long time ago.
Oh, that's bad. If you don't mind, what... No, I'm not gonna say what happened, I'm just gonna say... Oh. I'm not gonna pry. If she wants to talk, I'm gonna let her talk. Otherwise, we choose another topic. Oh.
He didn't respect the sea. Went out there, drunk like a skunk, and sure enough, one day the boat was found floating empty. The bloated corpse turned up 2 weeks later.
Well, I'm sorry for you, but I have no sympathy for him.
Now, before you tell me how sorry you are for my loss, know that it was 4 years ago, and I've moved on. There's only so much mourning you can do for a drunk with sinewy muscles.
So, Lily probably has no memory at all. She was born right after, or a year later or so. Oh, poor girl.
She really liked those muscles, though. It's in the way she pronounces sinewy.
No, time really is the best cure for sorrow, isn't it? No, not really. Time plus getting help to get through it if you can't do it on your own. Sometimes you can get through things like that on your own. Sometimes you need a little extra help. And it's never shameful to ask for help. We all need it from time to time. But we're gonna say that time really is the best cure for sorrow, because partly it is.
Us working folk don't have the luxury to be bedsick with melancholy. I buried him, mourned for an appropriate amount of time, and went on.
That's so freaking sad and true even for our world, unfortunately.
Life didn't really change that much for me and the kids.
She glances at the village where two little kids are playing with what looks like rocks.
This is neither a touchy nor a very interesting topic for her.
It's just a meh topic.
She looks like she's ready to go on a date with another, better, drunk. Ask her. Both of you could need some action.
-6. Don't know a good spot yet. Explore the coast. Yeah, we're not gonna ask her out yet. I was asked to get your signature.
Were you? This says by signing, I agree to living with construction noise. What exactly is the Union building?
Rar's planning to turn some of the village into a youth center.
What a nice idea. Wouldn't have thought that.
Her voice trails off.
She sounds incredulous about the niceness of the idea.
Thought what exactly?
That Evrar and the Union have nice plans for anything. I thought they only cared about themselves.
They do.
Well, I guess Union members have children too.
And those members have a vote when electing the head of the local chapter.
On second thoughts, don't sign the papers.
Aye, if you say so. Probably better that way. I mean, who likes construction noise?
I'm not sure if I want her to actually sign it. I'm still kind of mad about Everard trying to more or less, I'm not gonna say blackmail, but because that's not really what he was doing. He was holding information back from me, and he kind of tried to make me think he knew more than he did with my whole name and all. And I did already lie to him about opening the door. So you know what? Screw Everard. Screw Everard. I'm gonna find a nice dating spot and then maybe ask her out. The planks creak beneath your weight. The ladder leads to a school of fish swimming in the kelp.
I'll just keep the Cordelechi in the channel, if that's okay. It's too shallow near the pier.
She winds the mooring line around a post. What are you doing down here, Joyce? Are you following me?
Aye, ma'am. And it's a jetty, by the way. Of course. Jetty. I prefer a good jetty to a pier any day. Jetty.
Hello, ma'am.
Hello, detective.
She fastens the end of the line around the post and straightens her back.
It's good to see you here. I only just arrived myself.
Yeah, what brings you here? Why are you here?
Nothing, really. I've had my eye on this jetty for weeks now, so I decided to investigate it personally. This cluster of buildings isn't on any of the official maps, as far as I can tell.
So if I go up to where you were before, you're gonna be down here now?
That. And she's also keeping an eye on you.
Have you been spying on me?
Spying has such a negative connotation. I did track your progress along the coast, however, and decided I would be better able to assist you from here.
So you are following me?
Then there's the matter of that little scamp in old lady clothes. She threatened to paint the Cordelechi red. Like blood, you see. Well, I like it the way it is. White.
Alright, I forgot about her. Isn't that also where I kind of need to go to try and get into the apartment so I can get up and talk to the guy who smoked on the balcony? But I've already tried that, and there was a presumably old lady who didn't want to let us in? Huh. Maybe tomorrow.
What is this? Destruction of property? Hooliganism? Elder abuse? And who is this scamp, anyway?
That's the woman who was standing up there leaning on the railing with the paint and kind of taunting us. You know who it is, Authority. We've met her, we talked to her.
No need. Lillian and I are getting on much better. For one, she appreciates the concept of rent.
So, how do you like it here?
How do I like it?
She casts her gaze toward the village. Slush melting on the cinder blocks. Construction work left half finished 10 years ago.
Water drips down eaves of Eternite. The jetty below her feet creaks to the tune. The smell of salt and dog shit in the background.
It's pornographically poor.
That's what I said.
The street has no name, all the men are dead or missing. And is that the carcass of a motor carriage over there?
She squints her eyes. Yeah. It is. We don't talk about that.
I'm surprised that woman hasn't put me to the sword yet. Maybe she will. You should ask your questions while you can.
Dark eyes survey the coast leading up to Martinez. Dull grey metal rests in her scabbard. A sword. The wind is too loud for her to hear. All right. Politics time. Let's react. Real men. Real politics. Real thoughts in your head.
You're right to be scared. This is all your fault. You're in danger. You're in no danger. The working class have no idea what's happening to them. Try not to be scared. This is just how the real city looks. Place is doomed either way. Yeah, try not to be scared. This is just how the real city looks.
Oh, I'm not frightened, officer. I'd never...
She leans against the railing, looking up at the grey sky.
Have I told you how they discovered this place?
This island?
No, the Encyclopedic Isola.
What's an Isola exactly?
I'm guessing you don't know then.
No, you haven't told me how they found it.
Well, your condition has left you no worse off than most of these people. The literacy rate is around 45% west of the river. 50 years of occupation have left these people in an oblivion of poverty.
45% literacy rate? Oh. Yeah, Oblivion, that's so me.
I knew you would sympathize. Most Revacholians will never know what this place means. Our home. This island of matter. Or why they were ferried over in the first place. Remind me to tell you one day. For now, how can I assist you in this new location?
You know, tell me now. I have time.
I hear you have singled out a suspect and are in pursuit. This is cause for cautious optimism. I would not want to delay you.
Oh, it's fine.
Maybe there is something else I can assist you with while you're hot in pursuit.
Hey, look, I found my badge.
By love, you did.
She inspects the piece of blue plastic, her eyes scanning from left to right.
Pleased to meet you, Lieutenant W. Freighter Dubois. I am glad to see a man of high qualification. The situation is precarious.
What the hell is a W freighter?
What can I help you with, Lieutenant Freighter?
Seaweed drips from the badge in your hand. It smells of fish. What is a Lieutenant Freighter? Thank you, that's all for now. Yeah, I want to know what a freighter is. Maybe Kim will know. Kim will be back tomorrow. I'm gonna ask him about the badge. Of course, he's probably gonna ask where I found the badge, and we're probably gonna have to go past here, so he's probably gonna have to see the car. So, yeah. He's not gonna be impressed with the whole car thing. Found some glass hair? One of you wouldn't happen to be a cryptozoologist, would you? Excuse me while I get this money. This money. Just lying around. Let's talk to you, green jacket guy.
Hey, Tequila!
A 30-something man clad in a two-piece lycra, trademark, tracksuit puts down his pilsner and extends his hand in greeting. Not his grand in heating, but his hand in greeting. His pilsner. I see.
Good to see you. How's business? How's the whole reality situation treating you?
Did I ever wash my hands, or do I still have brains on them? I'm gonna shake his hand.
So what's happening?
He picks up his beer. Wait, tequila?
Yeah, Tequila Sunset. How are the, high-concept, reality-based adventures proceeding?
His name is also Idiot Doom Spiral. I take it we have met.
He says it like it's obviously your name. Like you call someone Billy Brunel or leader of the 4th Street Gang.
I have re-entered reality to conquer it, to bend it to my will. I am the law.
That's the spirit. I used to shape reality into my image a long time ago. Those days are over now.
He looks at his shit-stained lycra, trademark, jacket with a grim expression.
Sadly, things aren't going that well in Idiot Doom Spiral Land. Haven't found those keys yet, haven't won that great piece of ass back. No word from my business buddies.
He takes a sip from his beer.
Idiot Doom Spiral, huh? This is bound to be a good, high-concept conversation. At last.
What is a tequila sunset? You keep saying it.
It's you. Your Tequila Sunset.
How do you know this?
We've met before. Don't you remember?
No.
No, you sure don't.
No.
Aha. Do you want to know how Tequila Sunset came to be?
Sure, go ahead.
Let me take a sip to moisten up my cords. Tequila Sunset rolled into Martinez last Friday, and by Tequila Sunset, I mean you. The man, the myth.
The legend. Was I alone?
Hey, let's not jump ahead of ourselves. This is your story. Stop interrupting.
He takes another sip and then continues.
You got here on Friday to solve a case, hoping to be the early bird who gets the worm. And by the worm, I mean the buzz. Because as far as I know, all you did was get piss drunk.
Yes, that sounds like what I did.
Word on the street is you went around the local hostel telling people that you're a police officer, and that it would be really fucked up if you shot yourself in the head right in front of them. That's pretty high concept, if you ask me.
Yep, I am pretty sure we did all of those things. Vroom vroom outside to you too.
It is.
Yeah.
Does that sound like something you do? Yeah, probably.
Yeah, we already know I did that. Who was it? Was it the waitress who said the same thing? I think someone did. So what happened then?
It was a late Saturday night when we, the Union of Moribund Alcoholics, were getting our drink on. Nothing remarkable about this, we get our drink on 24/7. Makes everything warm and glowy. I trust you know the feeling.
Sure, sure.
One moment we hear the sound of a motor carriage revving up somewhere on the plaza, followed by a series of dings and bangs.
I think I know where this is going.
Do you remember the sound of wood cracking? The billboard?
Naturally, loud noises pique the interest of anybody owning a pair of ears. That's just the reality we're in.
Naturally.
Anyway, there was a brief silence, a gasp of silence, if you will, followed by a real commotion. We heard the carriage careening towards the coast at top speed.
So the bridge was down Friday. Otherwise I wouldn't have been able to cross over with my motor carriage. So it was raised sometime since. Because we started this case on Monday. So sometimes in those 3 days, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, the bridge was raised and the traffic jam was made and strike and everything.
Sounded like someone jumped the canal. We grabbed our brewskis and rushed to the jetty. Never underestimate the speed of an alcoholic.
Or that's what we did. The bridge was already up and we did a movie jump. Oh.
What we saw was a sight to behold. A beat-up police carriage containing you. Right there on the beach. You revved the engine and screamed at the top of your lungs. The time hath come!
The time hath come. The time for what? Guess we'll find out next time, because we're living this right here in this conversation. Well, we're doing some investigation on our own. I hope Kim will be proud when he returns tomorrow. Hopefully. Let's see what Idiot Doom Spiral has to say. It's gonna be interesting. I think we kind of have the broad strokes of what happened, but getting some nuggets to fill in the whole picture is always nice. Anywho, thank you for stopping by and sharing some time with me. I appreciate it. Please take care of yourself. Be kind to both others and to yourself. And I'll see you next time.